And something which can be really helpful here is your interpretation, your unique perception of events. And what's important to realize is that we all interpret the same situations, actions, and even facts very differently. For instance, if I show you this picture here, who immediately sees a face? Hands up. All right. Who immediately saw two horses? Right. Look at the variation in hands here. This is the same picture, but very different perspectives of it. And it goes for experiences too. I mean, bungee jumping, for instance, I view as the most terrifying thing you could do on planet Earth. But there will be people here who perhaps love it or know someone who does. They love standing up on a high platform and descending down into the abyss. I don't know why, but they do. And it's the same experience, but me and whoever else have different interpretations of it. And it's the same for public speaking. I mean, some people love presenting. They love getting up there, sharing their ideas, getting them across. And then other people absolutely hate it. Okay? They hate it. It's a terrifying, it's a traumatic experience for them. But the good news is you can change your interpretation by first addressing the two perceptions which make your interpretation. So they are logical perception and emotional perception. What do you think logical perception refers to? Keys in the name, logical. It's kind of your realistic interpretation of the outcome of public speaking. What you realistically think will happen, okay? The rational mind. How about emotional perception? Any ideas?
Your fears.
Yeah, what were we going to say, Roland?
How would you feel during the
Yeah, exactly. Bang on, both of you. It's your feelings. It's those nerves, that anxiety, the pressure you feel from others. It's all of that. And the reason we become afraid of public speaking and maintain that fear for the rest of our lives is because we focus on one of these perceptions more than the other. Can you guess which one? It's the emotional side. We focus on the emotional side and we forget about our logic altogether. So what we need to do is we need to place more emphasis on our logical perception and also adjust our emotional perception. And I'm going to go over how to do that right now if we're walking it through. I want to start with the logical side. So what do you think the realistic outcome of public speaking is? What do you think?
It's okay and we give conveyed information.
Yeah, that's basically it. The bare bones, what happens when you speak in public? It's just basically you come up, you do your presentation, some people listen, some people don't. Some people take on board what you say, they might take action from it, and some people won't care what you say from your very first word to your last. You'll then end, you'll go home, and continue on with the rest of your life. And that's it. That's realistically what happens. That's what happens every single time. Even if you fail, even if things go terribly wrong, you will not be remembered for that. And I'll prove it to you right now, because people do not remember failures. When I say the name Richard Branson, what comes to mind? Virgin, right? Maybe Virgin Bank, hopefully, or in the building. Virgin Planes, would you say? Virgin Trains, things like this? Okay, well, let me ask you this. Who here has heard of Virgin Cola? Some of you? Okay, you got me there. You got me there. How about Virgin Wear, the female underwear line? Virgin Cars? No? Well, I hope Big Branson doesn't mind me saying this in his own house, but these are all businesses he has failed at on an epic level. Virgin Cola, some people said they'd tried. Have you ever tried it before?
No, I just
No, I think many people didn't, so they went out of business quite quick on that. Virgin Wear was meant to compete with Victoria's Secrets. Don't think that happened. And Virgin Cars, this was a real disaster. They only sold 1,000 cars, then had to go into liquidation. Real horror story. But my point here is that people don't remember these failures because the mind is attracted to success. So if you do two presentations and one goes terribly wrong, but the other goes okay, you'll be remembered for that presentation because the mind is attracted to success. So logically, realistically, when it comes to public speaking, there is little to lose, but a lot to gain. Little to lose, but a lot to gain. And we need to bring that to the forefront of our mind before we go out and present. That's how we place more emphasis on the logical side. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah? Everyone with me here? Fantastic. Let's talk about the emotional side then. What do you feel when you are anxious? What symptoms do you have, perhaps, before speaking in public? Feel sick, yeah? Is it intense kind of butterflies even in your stomach? Anything else?
Lightheaded.
Lightheaded, okay. And any others? Heart rate's increasing, sweaty palms, horrible expectation, yeah? Let me ask you this. What do you feel when you are excited? What symptoms do you have? The same, right? So that means we can choose to either interpret these symptoms as us being anxious or as us being excited. And I'm saying you to interpret them as excitement. Tell yourself, I am excited. Now, of course, it's not going to work straight away, but over time, your mind will make that mental shift. And you'll start interpreting these symptoms as excitement. And from there, the game changes because you start looking forward to public speaking instead of dreading it. To recap on all of that then, logically, we need to place more emphasis on that side, bringing to the forefront of our mind that there is little to lose, but a lot to gain, while at the same time, adjusting our emotional perception to view these symptoms as excitement. And the combination of both is going to lead to a new interpretation, which is uplifting, empowering, and allows you to go out there and perform. Cool, Deep, you're smiling. Has this helped, yeah?
Yeah, because